Good afternoon. One Voltard forever, back at you live. And I hadn't discussed this much, but General Voltard, Uncle Lou's super fan, he died. And he died because of a lot of mythology. I named my YouTube channel One Voltard Forever because of General Voltard. Me making videos is just fun. I'm not monetized yet. I don't know if I ever will be. I still got the same free phone that I started with. But, yeah, Uncle Lou got rid of General Voltard. I think he'll be back, though, but one way or the other, I'll carry the legacy right here. Although I don't smoke meth. But I think it's funny. I love all the YouTube channels. Last week or so I watched the Georgia Notre Dame game with Pigskin Pete, and I watched Uncle Lou's broadcast and BVDs and all these guys. And I enjoy all the videos. That's why I do it. And love college football. And I hear a lot of inaccurate stuff, but it's no big deal. People are free to enjoy college football however they want to enjoy it. But big thing for me is the formerly 1AA FCS, and referring to those teams that way. I know Uncle Lou had a caller call into his show, I think last Thursday or so. Of course, he had to take his obligatory shot at the VOLS, which they do. It's fantasy land that the VOLS are ever going to get out of the SEC and drop football. Just have fun. Just have fun with it, y'all. Just keep on. Karma's really going to suck for you, okay? But, be that as it may, I actually like what I'm seeing with the VOLS from a foundational standpoint with the offensive line playing a little nastier. I don't mind a few penalties here and there as long as they're trying to compete. As a matter of fact, next week against Georgia, I think the position group that has the best chance of competing with Georgia is the offensive line against Georgia's defensive front. I'm not saying they're going to dominate them or anything. I mean, we got our problems, but this team is going forward in spite of what all the brains. But down there in Georgia, they don't even think straight. I mean, they run off. So far the best quarterback in the country. When they had a rally down there at Sanford Stadium or something, they just don't know how to treat people. But and they think they're going to come to Neyland Stadium and checker it red and black. I'd be real surprised if that happened. But what I'm doing today is I'm going to a game. It's one of those high school games. Yeah, I'm going to watch the Murray State Racers at the UT-Martin Skyhawks today. And that ought to be a good game. They're in the Ohio Valley Conference, and the OVC is like the Big 12 of the FCS. They don't play any defense in the OVC much. UT-Martin usually tries to, but they're typically not real great on defense. But yeah, I'm going to go to that game today, and I just wanted to make a video because I appreciate everybody who subscribes. And if you do like the video, hit the thumbs up. But, we'll see what UTM does. I think they're 1-2, blew a 2-touchdown lead against Southern Illinois in Carbondale. Of course, they got stomped by the Gators down in the swamp. And then they had a good win to open the season against Northwestern State. They're out of that Southland Conference, which is a pretty good FCS conference. But I'm looking forward to watching the game, and in 2 weeks I'm going to be in Knoxville for the Mississippi State game. But I hear him talking like on Uncle Lou's show. This guy calls in and he takes his obligatory shot at Tennessee, and then he starts talking about how it ought to be. Well, it's politics. College football is not about finding the best player. It's about making money. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. And it's always been like that. You got these huge bowl committees that have more sway than anybody who wants to have a real playoff. Because, you know, Division One, as a matter of fact, has a 24-team playoff and a 4-team playoff. And they may end up getting, you know, a bigger playoff, and they should. But it's not about finding out who the best team is. Now, we know that the FBS has more allowable scholarships on the roster. You know, it's 85, isn't it? They can carry 85 scholarship players. You know, and that's before penalties or anything or suspensions. And I think it's 63 or something like that for the FCS. But the FCS is in fact Division One, and they do have a 24-team playoff, and they have it every year. And people just don't know it. They do things like they say, "Yeah, Georgia Southern used to be Division Two." Georgia Southern ain't never been Division Two. They restarted their program, I think, in '81. I sort of remember that, and they were 1AA and had a really good program there for a while, and now I think they're in the Sun Belt. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to, since the balls are off this week, tell the other YouTubers I enjoy it. Man, that's why I started making videos. Well, I actually got this free phone, or I'd probably never made videos. I still got the same one. And y'all are really upping your quality. And, you know, I don't know if I'll ever do that. But one thing for sure, I'm always going to pull for the balls.